Good morning, this is Gracie Opulanza in Rome, and this documentary is about my sister who's been visually impaired from the age of 22 to 60 years old. Before then, she could briefly see. So when she came to Italy, which is almost 40 years ago, she could see. Memory fades. How do you experience Rome, Tina in Rome, when you can't see it? How do you experience the Vatican City behind me or Castello Angelo when you can't see it? How friendly is Rome to visually impaired people when you've got mass tourism? You've left your guide dog in Australia because it's too traumatic for the guide dog to walk the streets of Rome, where you're getting pushed around, kicked, because the cane that my sister's using is just not good enough for tourists that are focused on sightseeing. And also, I have been in Italy for over 30 years. I have never, ever, ever seen a blind person anywhere in Italy. Like, do they come out? I've never seen a guide dog in Italy either. I'm not joking. My sister is the first person that I've seen in Italy that's blind. They must be there. How do they get around? I don't see them on public transport at all. Italy is obsessed with dogs, but I've never seen a blind person and I've never seen a guide dog. So we were incredibly nervous because we're like, the cobblestones. This is Rome. It's not made for people with disabilities. And the sites that we visited was the Vatican City, San Pietro Basilica, the church. We also did the Vatican Museum. We did the Colosseum, and we also walked the central Rome. How? This is a documentary. I'm just going to show you. You've got to appreciate that I'm also guiding my sister and filming, and we're going to show you how challenging it is regarding getting into these iconic tourist destinations that are insanely packed. How do you do it when you're walking through the Vatican Museum and you're trying to explain the Sistine Chapel of Michelangelo when you've never seen it? And the memory fades. All our memory fades, So my sister works on the four senses, which are supersonic, right? Touch and feel and hear and movement, right? And smell. Supersonic. We got pushed around. We went on a hopping on bus, sightsee city touring. Was that with someone that can't see? Why on earth would you go on a bus tour, on a hop on off bus, when you can't see? How do you experience Rome when you can't see it as a visually impaired person with her cane? I grew up with my sister and we used to call her blind. She was using her stick. And we had to leave her guide dog home. Just too traumatic. I mean, that dog would have been kicked in the head, stood on because of the mass tourism. Is that why I've never seen a blind person in 30 years that I've been in Italy? I'm not telling you a lie. And I have traveled Italy over and over. This documentary is Gracie Opulanza in Rome with my sister called Tina. Came to Italy at the age of 22. She's now 60, but she can't see anything at all in Rome. How did we do it? How was the experience? What did you think of the Vatican City in the sense of walking up to the big cathedral or the basilica? What did you think about the Vatican Museum when she can't even see the Sistine Chapel? How did she handle the Colosseum when you can't see it? How did she go on the hop-on bus when you can't see? How do you experience Rome when you can't see? And big thank you to the people that had no idea what was going on. And it's very organic documentary. I keep telling her, this is our penthouse, this is our view. How do you explain that when you can't see it? Why even bother as a visually impaired person to even come into Rome? This is an Emily in Rome. This is an Emily in Paris. My name is Gracie Opulenza in Rome, and this is my documentary on how can you experience Rome when you just simply don't have the eyesight to see it. Like, subscribe, leave your comments. I am absolutely exhausted, beaten and bruised, and you're going to see why. Go! That's right. Okay, wait. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Go, 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 go. That's it. Wait, wait, wait. No, no, no. 100%, Jody. But they started realising, whoa, 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 the stick. It's okay. That side. Because Tina needs, you're in her path. So, Jody, you see the picture on the left? Yeah. That's what the bridge looks like normally. You see? Yeah, yeah. Look, just plant it there. Why don't we just plant it in the middle? So, Tina, we're walking on a bridge that is the view of, I think this is called Emanuele. I've got to see what I'm looking at here. Beautiful. It's a rotunda, a round Roman building. And from our balcony we see it, and we wave to the people from our balcony. And in the pandemic, this was closed. I've never been. It's the only thing I haven't been in. Can you feel that heat? Yeah. You were insistent on wearing a top, weren't you, Tina? Linen?
I wanted to be a bit formal with the bag.
Bit formal? You can show your arms, you know. That's it. Yeah, exactly. You see how big her arms were? When was that?
When she came with Nan.
Ah, yeah, they're not like that anymore, Tina. And in they have the wraps you have to rent. You know, everything's an upsale now. Isn't that gorgeous, Jody? So this is the bridge. It's beautiful. The reason that traffic light is the way it is because of the scaffolding. Shit. Who said it was going to be cool? Did we get water? No. That's okay. We'll get...
The oil blend that I would have.
Ah, that's it. They're all right, Jody, because they're thinking, what the hell? I've never seen a blind person in Italy. I'm just telling you.
I will stop and they will have to go around me instead of me going around them.
So the penthouse I'm staying at, I have this view. I look at this view 24 hours. Gorgeous. Where are they gone? So I've got my gorgeous sister here. We're walking to the Vatican. But stop any time. Jode, I'll give everything.
If you give everything
And photos. You just relax until Angela steps in. So, Jody, I think we're sort of way in the back, aren't we? Trying to work out where we are. No, we're not that way. We're this way, 100%. Yeah, I know where we are. You see the gap? You see the orange building where the bus is? Sort of, we're in there. And you see the tree in the far distance? That's our balcony. 100%. Tina, so we've crossed the bridge and we're walking towards the Vatican City, and the cathedral, or what they call the Basilica, it's just stunning. Touristy one. Do you remember, Tina, you could buy a little statue of Mary, magnets? I will get a magnet.
So they've got hats.
This, yeah. So I'm here with my sister who's been visually impaired. Wasn't born visually impaired, just a product of, keep going, can't you see it? And we're walking to the Vatican City, and oh, there's poo. Right, cook. Yeah. So, right, Jodie, just stop.
Okay.
Turn around. That's your border. You are now into the Vatican City. That's your border. And normally you can walk across this bridge and up because of the Jubilee. So that's your border. You are now in the Vatican City.
Okay, so what do they have?
Oh, I was here. Just wait. Yeah, wait. Don't fucking bit me because I live here too. And learn how to drive. Now, so this is so sad for me because I was here in the pandemic, the only person here. So there was no one here. This is just like, you cannot even comprehend how privileged I was as coming in here. Now, all construction because of the all construction because of the Jubilee. Yeah, just stand here and appreciate that. Isn't it gorgeous? One sec. I'm just doing a little video. Vatican.
22 maybe the last time I saw properly. So.
Right. And so memory fades. So did you come to Rome when you came to Italy?
No,
Ah.
no, I didn't.
But remember Mum and Dad brought postcards home. Can
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember
I know,
that?
But I'm saying memory fades.
Mm.
Your brain retains so much.
Yes.
Probably there in the computer somewhere, but
Yeah.
yeah, I know it had lots of steeples and domes, and
That's right.
it had a straight thing to go, a straight road. You could just go straight to the
Yeah.
opening.
Which is where we are now.
That's where you are now.
There you go. I recall that.
Amazing.
But I don't know if we've still kept all the colours.
Yeah.
It's very neutral sands.
Yes, that's right. I remember mainly yellow, but that's
It's
the
not.
same.
It's not yellow. It's
know.
more cream.
That's right.
Yeah, no, the Rome is Rome. They don't mess with the historical colours and buildings. In fact, they restore it with a very special technique. It's not just let's go and put,
No.
what is it, Hilux, Dulux on it? It's a very, very skill. So you're walking up that road that you recalled, Tina. That's amazing. My sister came to Italy when she was 22 years old. She's 60 now. And as she's saying, memory fades. But she's remembering this walk. But and what we're saying, you're walking that walk again. How do you feel, Rome, as a blind person, a person that cannot see, that has no visual boundaries? So humbling to watch. So she remembers walking the cobblestones to it. She remembers the dome, But my sister's 60 years old. She came here when she was 22, and it's memories fade, you know, and she remembers the colours of the buildings, and that's just so beautiful. But you know, we take our eyes for granted. So how does a blind person see Rome? Well, you feel it. You feel it with the cobblestones, with the people slamming into you, with touching the textiles and the fabrics. And when we get closer, we're going to make her feel the columns. Because if you can't see, you've got to feel it. You've got to touch it. And I don't know, I'm sure there is a dedicated tour guide for artefacts that blind people can feel and touch. There has to be. But this documentary is about how friendly is Rome to people that cannot see. And you know, there is so much you can only do regarding in wheelchairs and so forth. So here. So she's walking up. So Tina, this is the road when you were 22 that you could see that you're now walking up. That hasn't changed. And we're coming right in front of the massive pillars and the dome. Yeah. And cafes on the left and right, remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that hasn't changed. What's changed is that mass tourism and poorly dressed tourists. That's what's changed.
From it up this, from the air. I don't know. It was a
Yeah, you
pattern.
can go up. You can go, we'll see if it's really hard going and tiny stairs.
No, they give us a dedicated route. That's what Jody read.
Yeah, they will, but Tony, you know what? Let's go. Let's go and experience what they give you. No, we're not saying no. We're saying go. So again, we can just walk up, and apparently there's a dedicated route for visually impaired people, blind people. The word blind is what I grew up with my sister. Not ever seen a blind person in Rome, ever. And my sister normally has the guide dog, and her name is Monza, but she's only had her a few months, and she could not take her into Italy or Rome because it's too traumatic for the dog. It doesn't know Tina that well. And what you need to understand is that guide dogs learn routes. So it's just for 3 weeks. It's just too traumatic for the dog. And for Tina, holy mother of when will I be famous, 1990s right there, is, and therefore we are depending on his colourful cane. What shocks me, what I think is absolutely disgusting, is that a blind person has to buy their own cane. That just doesn't compute with me. So we're coming in to mass tourism here. It's a real heartbreaking tragedy for me because I was the only one here during the pandemic, but I got to let that go. I knew that was just a one-off in a lifetime. So we're still walking up, Tina, getting close to the, you don't call this a cathedral, you don't call it a church. There's a very specific name, and it's the Basilica. San Pietro Basilica. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm guessing, Tina, we're walking into about 5,000 people here, I'm guessing. But no one's bumping into you. You know why? Because it's wide and they can see you coming. But in saying that, isn't this... What do you think, Jody? My first time my sister-in-law is in Italy. So, yeah, because Mum thinks you're going to be falling over, tripping.
No, Jody, she's asking after Jodie.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Oh,
and
don't worry.
after you.
Don't worry about Jodie. Okay, just let's stop
She
here.
loves me now, Grace.
Of course, she always has. Stop here. Jodie, let go of Tina, I got it. Just appreciate it. So, Tina, can you remember it's like a semicircle,
That's
like,
right.
and there's columns after columns after column. Nothing's changed. What's changed is the mass tourism, but and it used to be spotty, disgustingly dirty. There's just sandblasted it all. It's spectacular to its original form, and that's, as you know, it's a Jubilee. So the good thing about the Jubilee,
It's causing that to clean up.
they're tutto propaganda, to be quite honest. But, you know, it doesn't matter. They could have done this all in the pandemic, right? No one was here.
No, that's true.
But no, everyone was going to die. Beautiful. So we're standing right in front of it.
Don't worry, the bloody Pope could have done a lot to help the Italians.
Oh,
and chose
they
not to.
suffered. The Italians suffered in the pandemic, begging for bread, no benefits.
No, but not only that, they wouldn't accept the old people in the hospital either. They let them die.
Just let's look, what are people wearing in the pandemic? I like what he's wearing. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous. It's wearing. Gotta have the stylish trainer, linen, silk, no other fabric. So we're here in Rome. We're actually not in Rome, we're at the Vatican City. Is there a difference? Rome is not the Vatican City. The Vatican City is a dedicated state. And I'm here with my visually impaired, blind sister. Can't see anything, went blind at the age of 22. When she was in Italy, she could see at the age of 22. And how do you experience Rome in the Vatican City when you can't see? You got to feel it. Got to feel the cobblestones. Now, apparently, we can just bypass the line, and rightly so, and get straight in. And I'm loving the street style today. This is gorgeous. That's great. Look at them. Yeah, but let her just feel. No, I want you to feel this cast iron art. Here, feel it there, right? Put your hand on here. Yeah, this is careful. Yeah, go down, Tina. Walk down. You're not going to hurt. Yeah, it's all ramp. But feel it lower, Tina. I got you. Yeah. All cherubs.
No, that's why I was looking for a bloody chair.
This is, I'll get you, I know what you mean. All cherubs, the cross, and it goes down and down. And we could take the lift. You're going to go down, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to go down. But I'm saying if you wanted to feel
Jeez.
us, sorry.
Yeah. You don't, that's it. Oh, careful, careful. So, this is typical Italian and it's in Venice. It's very slippery.
Another one.
Yeah, it's all right.
Take your time.
Yeah. Now they going.
Gigi! Gigi! Look up. That. We're going to go this way.
What is this, Grace?
It's like a Monica.
Turn right onto Piazza di Tor Sanguina.
Beautiful, Artina.
Very, very old. Yeah.
And he's playing it with like an orchestra stick. Beautiful. Oh, wow. You have a look at Jim? Well, we'll wait till he's finished and I'll give him some money.